Hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Of course, it's your girl here, Tabitha Mude. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For the returning subscriber, thank you so much guys for supporting me, man, and for subscribing to my channel. I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate your support, guys, and I hope that you're going to keep on supporting me by watching my videos, liking them, sharing and commenting. So guys, today we are going to have our third episode of Africa, and today we are again having Mr. Demi. He's not new to you. He was here for the first episode and he's back again for the third episode, and that is amazing, guys. So we are hoping that he's going to take us through something special, and today we are talking about Igbo. So Mr. Demi is from one of the biggest tribe in Nigeria, which is called Igbo, and today is going to take us through Igbo, especially through Igbo dishes, different types of dishes in Igbo. Hello, Mr. Dami.
Hello.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Thank you so much for inviting me a second time.
You're welcome.
My pleasure.
Feel at home.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you actually here for the second time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, Mr. Dami, tell us about different types of dishes that we have in Nigeria, especially in Igbo land.
All right, and thank you so much for the question. Just like I said, just like you introduced me, my name is Mr. Dami. I'm from Igbo land, Nigeria, West Africa.
Yeah.
Igbo land is one of the biggest tribe in Nigeria. Though we have other tribes, but in Nigeria, we have the three major biggest tribes. Number one is Igbo tribe. We have the Hausa tribe and the Yoruba tribe. Now, when you come to Igbo land, what differentiates us from other tribes is the food we eat, the language we speak, and our culture.
Okay.
Yes, this is applicable to other tribes also.
Okay.
Yeah, when you go to Yoruba, they have their own different types of food and their culture and their language or dialect. So to say to Hausa also.
Okay.
Now, coming to Igbo, you ask about the food we eat or the food we value most as a traditional food in Igbo. Let me start with the soup we prepare in Igbo land. We have different types of soup. And the soup, we call it in Igbo, is called ofe. Ofe, yes, ofe. Yeah, we have different types of ofe or soup in Igbo land. Now we have ofe oha, that's oha soup. We have ofe onubu, that's bitter leaf soup. We have ofe okra, that's okra soup. We have ofe obono, that's obono soup. We have ofe nsala, that's nsala soup.
Okay.
And we have vegetable soup, that's ofa kukonne. So now all these soups is richly prepared in Igbo land, and everybody enjoys it. Like my favorite soup is oha soup. I don't joke with it. And let me talk precise. This oha soup now, the major recipe or the thickener for oha soup is ede, the one we call cocoyam. Ede. This ede, when you get it, this cocoyam, when you get it, you peel the back. When you peel the back, you boil it. After boiling it, you pound it or you blend it. It will be so soft. You set it aside. Another thing is this. When Igbos are preparing soup, they don't use one meat. They don't use one type of meat or fish, just like other people do. We don't do like that. We have different types of meat in a soup and also added fish also. You may be surprised to see when an Igbo woman is preparing oha soup, you will see stockfish inside, you will see dry fish, mangala inside, you will see other dry fishes inside, and also see cow meat assorted. That's different, even cow leg, so many things inside that soup. Then plus crayfish, dry fish. the small ones blended together. All these things will be included in that oha soup. Then that oha is a leaf, very valued leaf, very fresh leaf. Then that oha will be added last. When all this is boiled together, then the oha will be added last. Then the soup will be so yummy.
Mashallah.
In fact, you need to test it.
Okay, so what do you take with this soup?
Yes, thank you.
Swallow.
Yes, thank you for this question. I don't know about ogale. I heard about ogale when I entered this country. But in Igbo land, what we use to make this soup is, one is gari, akpo. That akpo is cassava. Gari is also cassava.
Okay. So what's the difference between gari and akpo?
Thank you so much. Not akpo.
Okay.
Yeah. Two of them, the sources of gari and the akpo is all cassava.
Okay.
But it's just different way of preparing them. Gari is fried. Cassava is not fried. Gari is fried and make it dry. Like if you go to these Amadinas and all the supermarkets here in UAE, you will see gari dried. It can last. It doesn't have expiring date. Yeah, but cassava is not fried. Cassava is cooked and prepared just like ogale, the one we call, or semo, is form of semo.
Semolina.
So these are the two things. We also eat semo. We also eat wheat. But when you talk about in Igbo land, when I mean in Igbo land, these two are the major we use to eat. Gari and the akpo. Gari and akpo. That akpo, the one we call fufu, which the major source is cassava.
Okay. So okay, this is what you take with the oha soup.
Yes, not only oha soup, all the soup. This is what some people also eat. Use semo, semolina, wheat, and all the rest. But me, I enjoy akpo and the gari.
So let me ask you a question. I hear about okra soup. Is okra soup from Igbo land or no?
Okra soup is one of the soup richly prepared also in Igbo land.
Also?
Yes.
So it's not originally from Igbo?
I will not say it's not originally from Igbo land, but as I grew up, I saw my grandmother, my mom preparing it. So I would say it's also prepared in Igbo land in our own native way. Because when I came to this UAE, I saw okra. Okra also grows in India. But before I left Nigeria, I thought it's only in Nigeria that has okra. I thought it's only in Nigeria that okra grows. But when I came to UAE, I found okra. Also, they also bring okra from India here.
Okay.
So, but it depends on what they are using that okra to do. But with okra, we have what we call okra soup. Okra soup. There's no other thing that Igbo people uses okra to do, only soup. Just it now. So, and it's richly prepared. It's very delicious. When you see Igbo prepare okra, you will enjoy it so well to even lick your fingers.
Wow, mashallah.
Yeah.
So what about egusi soup? Because you are not mentioning of those soup that I already know. Because I know egusi soup, I know okra soup. So is egusi soup prepared in Igbo land also?
Yes, yes.
And okay, if we say egusi soup, what is this egusi thing? What is egusi itself?
Okay, we call it egusi. Egusi is Igbo name. But the seed itself is melon seed.
Watermelon seed?
Not really watermelon seed, because the name is melon seed, but there are watermelon. But that particular melon has its own structure. It's different. Yeah, it's melon seed. It's also planted in the farms. So when you get it, you blend it.
Do you remove like the cover of the seed, or take something inside, or you blend the whole of it?
No. You remove the shell.
Okay.
When you bring the melon, after peeling the bulb, then you bring the seed. Then after it dries, you now remove the shell. Then the main seed is inside. Then you blend it or you pound it with mortar.
Okay.
Like we use mortar when we are growing up.
Okay.
You pound it with mortar or you blend it. After blending it, that is the main thickener or the main recipe of egusi. Then you now set aside every other thing. Oil, pepper, crayfish, different assorted of meat, different types of meat and fishes. seasoning, or so many things. Then begin to add them. Then in this egusi also, in this egusi soup, some people uses different types of leaf to cook egusi. We have the one we call ugu, and also bitter leaf.
Okay.
So just your choice. But the main thickener or the main recipe will be egusi. And this egusi, there is no occasion, let me just tell you, any occasion that is being held in Igbo land, wedding ceremony, burial, anything, egusi must be prepared, because this soup, I noticed that this soup is widely accepted by all.
Okay.
You hardly see 2 people or out of 5 persons in Igbo land now. You ask them, how many of you like egusi? You see that 3 of them will say egusi, or 4 will say egusi. I prefer egusi. So that is why the soup is always prepared in an occasion. That soup.
And does this egusi soup prepare like other soup, like mixing it with the meat, with chicken, with fish, with tomo? Is it prepared that way, or is this one is prepared just egusi and the green leaves and just that?
No, just like I said, there is no, listen to me, there is no Igbo woman that will be cooking any type of soup and use only one meat. It's hard.
So all the soup, in short, they are prepared using those
fish and meat.
Okay.
Yes.
Now
you cannot see an Igbo. Just let me use my mom as an example. She cannot prepare egusi or her soup or bitter leaf soup just only for one fish. No, it's hard. Crayfish is one of the fish. It's one of the fish. It's crayfish. That one is blended and set aside. Then dry fish, okporoko, we call it stockfish, will be added. That one will bring its taste. Very, very tasty. Very, very good. Stockfish. Then another thing is, when you come to meat, it's either you use goat meat or cow meat. All these things will be added inside that particular soup, and it will be very, very delicious.
Okay, thank you for answering that one. Okay, so let me ask another question. Like, if for example I'm from Kenya and I come to Nigeria and I want to eat, and I'm not used to this food, I understand that all these food, they are prepared with a lot of pepper. Actually, guys, if you don't know, all of this soup that he mentioned, they put like 1 kg of pepper, but they call it pepper, right?
Yeah, pepper.
They call it pepper, but it's pepper. So they put like 1 kg of it. So it's very hot when you eat this food. So if I come from eastern side of Africa and I come to Nigeria, specifically to Igbo land, what are some of the foods I can take which are not those soups that you mentioned? Is there any other meal that a foreigner can take, or is those the special meal is only those ones that you just mentioned?
Now let me just clarify this. Like I've had friends from Cameroon visiting my state, visiting my hometown. Yes, and they enjoy our meal. You understand? Though Cameroon is not East Africa, but you mentioned East Africa, because I noticed that East Africans, they don't like pepper.
We don't eat it all.
Yeah, but you people grow it. Kenyans have one of the best pepper.
And we export it.
They export it. I'm telling you, Kenyans have one of the best pepper. But they don't eat it, they export it. But we consume them. But the point is, we eat pepper, but not much. When you talk about people that eat pepper, a tribe that enjoy pepper, as in you cannot even taste their food. Their food is so pepperish. It's the Yoruba tribe. Everybody in Nigeria knows that. If you are willing to eat, if you want to enjoy pepper, go to Yoruba tribe. Our own pepper is just moderate. You must get it. Just the essence of pepper for me, I know that it has some things to give in the body, yes. It also clears the esophagus. For me, it makes the food to flow. You understand? So now, if you come to Igbo land, you can enjoy all our dishes, all the soup I mentioned. You can enjoy okra, you can enjoy egusi, you can enjoy oha soup, and even the one called okwa.
Okwa.
This okwa is one of the traditional food we prepare in Igbo land. We use it to welcome guests. We prepare it in a very special way. The name okra is Igbo name, but the original name is breadfruit.
Oh, thank you so much for mentioning all those types of food for us. I wish you can just give us what is this called? A procedure of how to cook them one by one. But due to time, you cannot do that today. But I hope you are going to do that one time in this our channel. And I want just to take this opportunity to thank you for coming out to this channel and sharing with us different types of food you take in Igbo land. And soon I'm going to share different types of food that we have in Kenya. I hope you're going to enjoy. And actually, I'm going to cook it for you so that you can differentiate between Eastern food and Western food. You understand? Because these countries has two different we are like, we don't eat pepper, we don't prepare our food with pepper. You prepare your food with a lot of pepper. Like for example, if I have friends from West, they always tell me, oh, I cannot eat food without pepper because I can vomit, blah blah blah, it's weird for them, but for us we are used to it. But because we guys, we are staying with you in this country, we are learning a little bit to eat it, and actually I'm enjoying to eat food with pepper. So thank you guys for tuning in to Tabitha Model channel. I hope to see you in my next video. Stay tuned. Toodles.
Thank you.